So we received a question from Carl, who's a business owner, and he wanted to know, how long should I wait till I start seeing results from my digital marketing? As always, a great question, because as somebody who's investing in it and as somebody who has multiple businesses and who invests in digital marketing, it's something that I ask the same question of and that I'm conscious of, not only because I'm doing it for my businesses, but because I'm also responsible for doing it for many businesses out there. So the short answer is there's no crystal ball to determine how long it should take. The question is more so about what level of focus, energy and attention you can give to it, and the purpose and the strategy behind it, and what you expect or what you're using the digital channel for in order to attain or ascertain what results you're getting from it. For many, Facebook or social media in particular is what they call a top of funnel strategy. What that means is that it's because people are not actively looking for things on Facebook. When they're on Facebook or they're on social media channels, what they're doing is they're actually snacking on content. So your job from a business perspective is to get their attention, is to do something that is valuable or important or engaging to your perfect customer. And that's what you're doing, because you're effectively interrupting them, or you're trying to entice or engage them as they go through the streams and streams and streams of content. So when we talk about that top of level, it's top of funnel awareness, typically the purpose of Facebook content or social media content is to get their attention. And remember, you only have about a 1 to 2 second window to get their attention. Once you get their attention, you want them to act. So that's where we talk about getting a call to action. So they see the content. What is the purpose of that content? What do you want them to do? Is it clear? Do you want them to click? Do you want them to watch a video? Do you want them to like your page? That's what you want to ascertain. If you're trying to build a database or an audience, liking the page is the first point. If you need to drive traffic to a website, you might use video or imagery or a competition to drive that initial traffic to the website. Because as you know, is once you get them to the website, you can then start to remarket to them. Remarketing is when you start showing them or following them around the internet with your messages and your value proposition or your offer, and you give them multiple chances of engaging and interacting with your business. So as far as the results go and how long it takes, that's unknown. But what you should be doing, and which I've said in videos before, is analysing it month after month, looking at how you're tracking, looking at the numbers, looking at the metrics, and if you're not doing it, somebody's doing it for you. They should be showing you that every month and showing you what's working, what isn't, what should be optimised, what we should do more of and what we should do less of. That's what you should be doing, and making those decisions as you go. One thing to keep in mind though, however, is that especially if you're running advertising campaigns on almost any digital channel, the results don't happen overnight. Often what needs to happen is that any good digital marketer will be optimizing those campaigns as they go, seeing what images and what text and what times people are responding to the ad and how they're responding to the ads or to those messages. And they're changing it, or they'll be manipulating it or optimizing it to improve its performance. Sometimes that can take months to get it right, and we've worked with clients over years where we have achieved some fantastic results just by continually tweaking, optimizing, changing our messaging, and seeing what works with our audience and what doesn't. And as soon as something doesn't work and we know it doesn't work, we then change tact. That's the key. Is it's a continual process of evaluation, optimization, so review and refine consistently, and that's how you can ascertain how quickly you can expect a result. And typically after a couple of months, a few months, you'll tend to get a very good understanding of what's working, what isn't, what's generating the best results. And once you get that, then the goal is to figure out how to amplify that or multiply that. And that's why we always start off with very conservative budgets, always use a little bit of money to start testing, and then once you see what's working from a testing perspective, then you can amplify it. I really hope that helps answer your question, Carl. Thank you. Do you have a burning marketing, digital or social media question that you'd like to ask? Well, I'd love to answer it for you. So please feel free to flick it through in a private message, put it in the comments, send me an email, go to my website, put in an inquiry form. However you want to ask me the question, please flick it over to me. Shoot me a video. I've had people send me video questions in, which I love. I would love to answer them for you, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.